Oh yeah guys, what's good, what's happening, what's going on? Gonna take a dose of ibuprofen and then we're off to work. Back to reality. Frig, I hate that part after vacation. Just finished rendering up a video from yesterday. The 3 from London are already on the channel. Life is good. Oh, I feel like shit today. Yep. Oh. This is going to be a fun day at the office. Can't wait for it to be over so I can work from home for 2 days and then spend the weekend recovering. Won't be doing too much this weekend. Like I said, I was considering going to Costco in Sudbury, but I don't know. What's going on with my shoe here? Shoes are scuffed. My face is scuffed. Sun's out. I guess gun's out. Cat's going to be scuffed. 3 days, got home. Leaving her for 8 hours. She's not gonna be happy about that, but hey man, somebody's gotta earn a paycheck around here and she refuses to get a job, so. Dude, look at the front end of my truck. It's just caked with bugs. This is what happens when you leave early in the morning to go to London. Yep, that's what happens. You leave to go somewhere and bugs are out. They'll just blow up all over your vehicle. A friend sent a picture on Facebook of leaving the fireworks last night. She drives a white Jeep. Let's just say it wasn't white by the time she got home. The shad flies absolutely clung to every bit of the surface of that Jeep. Man, I gotta clean my window too. That is brutal. I need a squeegee. One of those gas station squeegees. That's what I need. Anyway, guys, let's get out of here. Go put in this one in-office day. Oh, back to reality, eh? At some point, I gotta mow the lawn, but I gotta watch it because it's frickin' Sunburn. I should just pay a kid $40 and let him do it. Neighbor's lawn looks not too bad. My lawn's friggin' a foot tall. A foot tall, my lawn is. Probably gonna have to do it in multi-pass. Hit it, and then a couple days later, hit it again. Well, all right, not a big deal. But yeah, I heard the fireworks when I went to bed last night. I was in bed at like 9 o'clock, or 9:30, I should say. I laid down and I passed right the frig out, which is pretty uncommon for me when I'm sleeping at home. Sometimes I just can't fall asleep at night, but I don't know, man. After 3 days of fishing, all that sun, all that fresh air, and then a 5-hour drive home, as Bloke would say, I was knackered. But yeah, fishing is tough down there. The problem is like the Thames is so long that you just don't know where the fish are going to be. Oh God, I'm peeling. Gross. Let's see how today goes. People are going to come in and be like, I can't seem to get my email. Oh my God, what happened to your face? Don't worry about that. Let's just fix your email. Let's just fix your email. Don't worry about my face. It'll heal. But I've been pumping the serapeptase. You got to take that shit on an empty stomach. If you take it on a full stomach, it doesn't work because it's got to clear the stomach acid. It's in a gel cap, slow dissolving gel cap. But if you eat food with it, it won't get into your intestine fast enough to be absorbed into the bloodstream. So it just won't do what it needs to do. It'll fumble. It's like taking that NMN shit that I take. I take the under the tongue absorbs through capillaries one, but if you take the pill, you got to take it on an empty stomach so that it gets into your intestine and absorbs in that way. Otherwise, you're literally just wasting money because you'll never absorb it. The stomach acids break it down into nothing. But yeah, boys, I'm cooked. Oh, gas is $1.29 here. I paid $1.25 yesterday. Hey, Adam, if you ride in the left lane, you're gonna get charged. Not in Canada, bud. Not in Canada. Notice how that motorcycle's in the left lane? Well, he's kind of all over the place, but whatever. But yeah, today should be one of those days. I was thinking about tonight mowing the lawn, but holy, I just don't feel like it. It's supposed to be nice Thursday and Friday as well. At least then the lawn can dry out a bit and I should be able to get it. How fast am I going? 56. Okay, we're good. Oh, I just feel so destroyed and defeated. Should have taken 2 days off. I got four holidays left before I start cranking into my banked holidays. Because I still have 3 weeks and 4 days, but 4 days are the 2 weeks that I already had were from last year. So I got 4 days remaining on the one banked from last year. And I got 3 weeks left, and I kind of don't want to dip into the 3 weeks because I want to bank them for next year in case something fun happens. Just in case something fun happens. And I can always use the 4 days in September because I won't be going down to Bloke's for August. His daughter's coming over from across the pond, and I told him, I'm like, yeah, I'll stay home. You do family shit. Besides, by August, fishing will be turned back on, so I can actually be able to fish here. Right now, fishing's going to be impossible because of the shit flies. They're out in hardcore because it's been so freaking hot here, and that's usually what triggers them is the heat. So I'll be back lake bumping once I get the sunburn under control. I should avoid solar exposure during these times and let my skin regenerate, but kind of have no choice for the time being as I kind of got to expose myself to the sun in order to get into the office and stuff. Should have bought that spray-on sunscreen, you know. There's a lot of things I should have done but didn't do and regret now, but that's going to be all corrected. I ordered the shirt for fishing and all that, so we should be good there. But anyway, guys, I'm almost at the office, so I'm going to shut her down here and pick it up after the transition. All right, guys, peace out. Alrighty, guys, post-transition, heading home from work. The whole day today, I thought it was Monday. Like, the whole day. It's Wednesday, but I thought it was Monday. Totally thought it was freaking Monday. My skin peeled so much today. Like, I'm sitting there and my face is itchy and I go to scratch it and I just rip off like a good 2 inches of skin. It was disgusting. I don't know if that's what that after sun aloe vera shit does, if it just makes your skin fall off or what, but like the skin underneath my skin looks good. But I look filthy. Like, I look like a dirty man. Like, I look like I've been working in the coal mines all day. Like, it's bad. At least the skin underneath doesn't look so dark. It's just red. The rest will probably come off as I toss and turn on my pillow tonight, which is pretty disgusting. But no, I got to thinking about some stuff today between troubleshooting, some things that happened down in London that were interesting, like fishing with Bobby. I didn't realize that all he uses for line is monofilament. Me, I don't like monofilament. I find it's too stretchy. It coils up like a phone cord when you cast it out, and I don't find it that sensitive. When I switch the braid, I love it. Like, I can feel every little tap from, like, even when minnows are striking at my worm, I can feel it on the hook. Like, I can feel it perfectly. I guess I can close that window. I just had it open because it's like 29 degrees Celsius out right now. They say there's a severe thunderstorm in the future. There's a shadfly flying in front of the car. What an idiot. Anyway, yeah, they said there's a severe thunderstorm. Anyway, but yeah, back on topic. Holy crap, Adam, quit derailing yourself. But yeah, all he uses is mono. Like, he had monofilament on every rod, except for the trolling rods. One of them had braid, another one had lead core braid, so it's like heavy sinking line, so he doesn't have to add anything heavy on the end. Doesn't even need a dipsy diver to get the spoon down. It just gets it down depending on how fast you're going and how much line you have out is how low down in the water column it'll sit. Pretty neat stuff. He showed me the chart. I don't think I filmed it. I'm pretty sure I didn't, but he showed me the charts he downloaded off the internet and all that, explaining how the lead core line works and how the dipsy divers work and so on and so forth. So you got to do a little bit of mathematics when you're on the water to figure out, like, look at your depth finder. Okay, we're sitting on 50 feet of water. I can only, this is where those reels he had came up clutch, because it actually calculated how many feet of line were out. So he knew that if we set it to 72 feet, it's going to sit at about 48 feet, and we're on 50 feet of water, so it's going to sit 2 feet above the bottom, which is well within walleye striking point, because that's where we're marking them, was like 2 to 3 feet above the above the bottom of the water, the bottom, like the ground under the water. At 48 feet, we're on 50, so put the dipsy diver, so it puts the bait right there, and you're good to go, right? So, fun times. But on his spinning rods, he runs nothing but mono. Said the only downside to mono is you pretty much got to change it out maybe twice a season. Depends on how much fishing you do. If you do a lot of fishing, if you only go on the weekend or every other weekend, or once a month for the summer, you can probably get away with changing it out once a year. But once you store the rods for the winter, when you take them out in the spring, you don't want to run that old line on it, because it's going to just coil up when you cast it. It's not going to throw right. It's not going to run right. It's not going to run through the guides right. You want to swap it out. Bonus to monofilament is you can go to Canadian Tire, for instance, buy some trilene, like a 500 meter spool of it for like $10. Like, it's so cheap. Where you try and do that with fluorocarbon and you get 150 yards for $20. So I've been looking at that copolymer line some more, because I remember Sarah bought it and put it on her rod and she hated it. I've never tried it myself. Some people say it's got the benefits of fluoro with the benefits of mono. Now, a lot of people like the elasticity of mono because of how stretchy it is. So when you're like power setting the hook, the line takes a lot of the absorption out. If a fish is pulling on it, you don't have your drag set right, the line will stretch a bit to kind of compensate for that. It's pretty forgiving line in that aspect, but it's not abrasive resistant as fluorocarbon. Real copolymer has the abrasion resistance of fluoro with the simple use of mono, but at a price a little bit more expensive than mono, but not by much. Now I run all braid, and the problem with braid is even though a lot of places market it as invisible to fish, it's not. It's visible to the fish. The fish can see it. The reason why we're catching fish on it is because of the conditions. Like if you're fishing in murky water, yeah, the fish probably won't see the line. If you're fishing in clear, still water, throwing like braid with your bait on the end of it, a walleye probably won't eat it. They'll probably see it, know it's tackle, and move on to the next meal. Where if it's murky water, that's the reason why I caught walleye, was because it was murky water, or not murky water, but colored water, and I'm throwing fluoro that's like dark green, or fluoro, frig sakes, braid that's dark green, so the fish don't see it as well and don't consider it a threat. But if the water was clear, no sediment, no nothing, chances are me throwing braid, the fish would see it and run. And I think that's what was happening in London when we were on the boat, because I watched the fish swim up to the bait, realized it was bait, probably because it saw the leader attached, and just back down from eating it. So I'm thinking about giving this copolymer a try, but I don't know what to put it on. Luckily it's cheap, so if I put it on a bait caster and something goes wrong, who cares? It's just a matter of re-spooling it back up, but it's so much easier to pick knots out of braid than it is to pick knots out of that plastic line. I know this for a fact because I had a fluorocarbon bait caster explode on me last year when I went down, and that friggin' sucked. But the benefits to using fluorocarbon on the bait caster was sending it out, the fish couldn't see the line. It was perfect for catching fish. Perfect for catching fish. But yeah, today was a fairly busy day for a day that I didn't think would be fairly busy because of how many people took this week off to be at home for their kids' first week of summer off. Pretty friggin' busy day. Wait till you guys get a load of my face. Oh, hi guys. I don't even know if the camera's picking this up, but I probably look like I have like a helmet on or something, or I've been working in the coal mines with a face visor over me, because Jesus Murphy, I am grilled to perfection. I'm gonna go home and apply some more of that aloe vera. I put some on this morning, but I'm gonna put some on again there, and I want this cleared up before next week, before going back to martial arts. Theoretically tonight I could go swing sticks, but oh man, I'm friggin' cooked. I'm tired. That's why I'm pretty sure I got sunstroke when I was down there, and it's kicking in. It's still holding me back. Need to stay hydrated, need to stay good. And I learned my lesson. Like I said, I ordered that Real Tree fishing jersey where it's like a hood and hand covers and stuff, and it's breathable material so you don't sweat. It's basically, like I said, it's made out of the same shit as my sweat wicking shirts, so we should be good. We should be good. I should mow that lawn tonight, but I'm not gonna. Why? Because holy frick, it's 29 degrees Celsius out, and like I said, I'm pretty sure I have sunstroke. Oh, I just let out a fart, guys, and yeah. See, I still haven't taken a dump since London, even after we ate that Indian food, so that's probably not good. I haven't had to take a dump though. Can't believe I'm talking about taking a dump on YouTube. What the frick's wrong with me? Oh well, at least tomorrow I get to work from home, and Friday I get to work from home. That's pretty cool. I'm okay with that. I'm okay with that. But yeah, like it's starting to come off, but you can see up here on my head, that's not hair. That's not a hairline. That's burnt flesh under my hair. I think the cat thought I left her again. She's all like, meow, meow, meow. Like, where did you go? Did you leave me again? I'm all alone. Freaking cats. No more pets after her. No mores. I want to be able to ghost places and not have to worry about coming home to an angry cat. It is not the way. She came running up the stairs and I attacked her. I was like, push. Are you stuck? Are you stuck, stupid? You going in there? Did you jump too hard? Did you jump too? Do not attack me as I walk by. Do not attack me as I walk by. I seen you strike. Let her in here. She pisses on the carpet. I was thinking if we got some overcast, I could go out there and mow that lawn. and bang it out, but she's still sunny as all frig outside, so that's out of the question. Not to mention, I'm serious, I could go to bed right now, guys. I could totally go lay down and pass out till tomorrow. Like I am not in good state today. Not in good state. Very, very bad state. One good thing about this is I've been drinking a lot of water today. I drank this whole thing at work. It's, I don't even know how many ounces. It's got times on the side, like tells you how much to have gone by a certain time. So I drank one of those today. Not to mention, I drained a 52-ounce Bubba keg. And I'm about to fill up the Bubba keg. Because I need more hydration. More hydration required for brain. So yeah, a lot of you are probably saying, do you regret going to London and getting that massive sunburn? No, I don't. Because I had a blast. And this will heal. This will heal. Freaking better anyway. I've been burned worse than this before, for crying out loud. First year out on the bike, I got burned so bad I developed freckles and had to get them biopsied to make sure they weren't cancerous. Make sure I didn't get the melanomas. But this isn't blistering, so that's probably a good sign. My shoulder was blistering bad, like I mean bad. It was blistering and popping and leaking juice. It was not good. This sunburn here doesn't even hurt. Like my face isn't even sore. Or maybe it is and I'm just blocking it out. I don't know. Because I do that sometimes. I get pain and I block it out. Like when my appendix exploded in 2022. I knew it exploded. Well, I didn't know it exploded. I had abdominal pain and I just blocked it out. Did it for 10 days until I had my doctor visit. And my doctor was like, we need to get a scan on this ASAP. You got to go to the hospital and have them do a scan and then come back with the results. Then I went to the hospital, did a scan, and they said, you're not going anywhere. You're sticking around here. We need to keep you. I really didn't want to go to the hospital because, who was I chatting with? Oh yeah, buddy at work today. He had to go to the hospital on the weekend because he had, I don't know what he has to be honest. He has something he needed medication for. His doctor's down south, he's up north. He couldn't make it down south for the weekend to go see his doctor. So, yeah, a lot of these guys I work with, their actual home address is like Southern Ontario. And yet, they work up here because that's where the job is. If there was ever an opening in like Toronto or Barrie or something, they would totally quit and move. But they took this job because it's a high-paying job in IT, and they wanted it because otherwise you get picked up by some little shit firm, pays next to nothing, expects the world from you, and you're dealing with all sorts of shit clients. The company I work for, they treat you good. You get benefits, you get raises every year, you get pension plan. Really good shit, unlike the place where I worked prior, where all I got was a paycheck every week and had to work every stat holiday, which by the way sucks. But yeah, you had to go to the hospital, 17-hour wait. Now I don't know if the emergency rooms are like that all over Canada because every province has its own healthcare service. Ours is called OHIP. I have no idea what Winnipeg's or Saskatchewan is, probably Sask Health or something like that. Who knows? But our Ontario health insurance plan, which is the reason why we have free healthcare, is kind of messed up, man. Like I mentioned in the past about Doug Ford wanting to privatize hospitals. That is still on the books. He's still thinking about it. He wants to do it, but there's too much fight still for him not to do it. So we have no idea what the heck's going on. Anyway, I'm gonna make some dinner. Have some steak. Hopefully throughout the next couple of days I can peel the rest of this shit off my face so I can look like a human again. Because looking like Lurch from friggin' Addams Family ain't working out for me. It ain't working out for me. Do I have any paper towels over here? Well, I guess that's a no. You still following me? Oh, you are. Cool. I completely walked out of the room and the camera still has face tracker turned on. I gotta buy some more kitchen roll. This is the reason why I was thinking about going to Costco on the weekend. Because then I could stock up on some Kirkland shit tickets and some Kirkland kitchen roll. And then I would have a ton of it because like you can get a pack of kitchen roll there for like $10 and you get a shitload of it. And the shit tickets, frig, with the way I use toilet paper, that's like a 2-year supply. Oh yeah, I was making a water because I'm freaking thirsty. Where did I put that? Oh, how did I lose it? Oh, there it is. I was making a water. A bottle of water. Huh? Bloke's probably watching this going, shut up, mate. With the doodads and the was-its. Oh, frig. Now I need to make some food, but it's way too hot out there. And way too sunny for me to expose myself to that. That's just danger to manifold waiting to happen. Alrighty guys, made some dinner. Just basically cooked up some meatballs. After a week at Blokes of eating Chinese food one night and turkey sandwiches the other night and then East Indian food the other night, I got to get back on my carnivore diet. Good thing about down there though is when we're fishing, we're burning tons of calories because like I mentioned before, you literally got to walk, like you trek through the Mordor trails just to get to the location that you want to fish. When you're doing 20, 30,000 steps in a day, and at my body weight, they said that 20 or 10,000 steps is about 440 calories. Doesn't sound like much, right? And if it does sound like a lot, think about it from this perspective. One Big Mac, 560 calories. Just the sandwich, not including the fries and the pop. And if you get a sugary pop, you're looking at a 1,100 calorie meal, easily. And the less fat you have on your body, the less you burn, because your body's all in this like calorie protection mode, like tries to avoid burning too much energy, so it'll do different things to underrun the body and use calories more efficiently. And I don't know why my camera is looking all tilted. So weird. Anyway, so I made some meatballs, the ones that I bought from the store that one time. And while those were cooking, I printed up another one of these guys, Mark III. I changed the inner bladder. It's pretty tight against the top, and the bottom is really thick. And we're gonna have to test this out. Not tonight, but we're gonna have to test this out. Just do some hooks on it there, just so it all has all the proper hardware and weight. Not even gonna waste time painting it and clear coating it. We're just gonna send it and see how she do. It's either gonna fly and be free, or it's gonna do the floppy chicken like the Mark II did. So if it does work, I have the G-code stored on the printer, which means I can print out a bunch of them. Then I got to learn how to airbrush, like, you know, so they actually look good and not like some kid did it with Crayola crayons. And then I can mass produce a bunch and put them in a box to sell at a flea market next year. Why not? As long as they have that action. But anyway, guys, I'm going to shut her down here because it's 8:14. I want to get to bed soon. I'm freaking tired, but I am also hungry, so I'm going to eat and then call it a night. But here's another prototype of the Mark II that I made. You see how the top is all scuffed? I kind of screwed up with my supports. I figured out how to do tree supports in the software, so that's how I did the other one, and it was so easy to clean. This one here, the tree supports are really tight together, and I kind of scuffed the top of it a little bit. It'll probably still swim, but yeah, I don't know. We'll see if the good one swims. If it does, then I guess we'll print some off, paint some up, and see if we can catch a fish on them at some point. But like I said, guys, that's going to be it for today. Thanks for watching. Hopefully you enjoyed. If you did, click that like button. Any questions, comments, concerns, down below they go. And until next time, guys, live it to win it, and peace the frig out. Sit, stupid, sit. Good dog.